The $150 staple. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more honest content. Now, I made the video yesterday talking about that this weekend means everything to this game. And the current estimates that player base is looking at here. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't expect to see the force down that we were seeing on the Mulcharmies just at the rate that they were going. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, by halfway through Friday afternoon, there was like under 20 listings. And then by this morning, I mean, we're back up to like 37, 38 listings. So it's not like they're not populating. The problem is it's a constant turnover of like $150 per Mulcharmy. You're looking at $450 for a playset of this. And I do understand, you know, we are on a YCS weekend out here. You've also got a lot of people doing insane day one buyouts with this, because people, you might not believe this, and the community seems to have a hard time processing this, but for the card to go down to 16 listings, or under 20 rather, and, you know, that means that the player base was spending this $450 for this. To the people that are like, I'm not playing this game right now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, but it would appear that people are willing to spend this money in order to play the game. There's a lot more of them than you can really imagine out here. Yeah, it really is. But I was assuming that we would see the card maybe bump down to like 130, maybe go down to like 120. Because I was like, honestly, I don't think the player base, you know, maybe they're going to have it this time. Maybe they're going to look at this and maybe they're going to go, oh, hey, you know, like, we're not going to touch this. You know, there's really no point. No, actually, it's quite the opposite effect, actually. The player base went crazier on this, and it's funny, actually, because Deception and Dominus Impulse have also both risen up in price. And, you know, you also had all the people out here that looked at the pre-sale prices and picked up stuff as well. By the way, plug in for discount code HEMCO40 over at Kong's. You guys can pick up anything over there that might be tickling your fancy for future releases as well. So I just wanted to point that out for the future if you guys are needing singles and things like that. But, whew, what do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you that Yu-Gi-Oh's gonna get better? You want me to tell you that I think Bonanza's gonna do a lot? The thing is, Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of on this cycle right now where they'll reprint after the year point or like the 6 to 8 month point. They're gonna go through and they're gonna reprint a good majority of the staples, start bumping down the prices. We know this. We're not ignorant to that fact. Konami has made that very apparent. And, you know, I'm looking at the Mulcharmy meta right now, and I'm like, you know, to all of us that are looking at this going, you know, is Fuluars, is it going to be a long-term thing? Well, the thing is, in future Dreadnader meta, Fuluars only gets like a draw 2. So you're spending $450 for a month and a half of maximum use on the Mulcharmy. Because OCG meta has proven to us out here that, you know, getting a draw 2 on the Fuluars is, it's okay. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but it's still value out here. I mean, the Peruli is where you can get most of your value in that matchup, but, you know, also against Malice, you know, it's just that. But to sit here and to go, I guess I'm stuck on a couple things here. I'm stuck on the fact that the community's like, nobody's going to pay for this, which that's a wild take. But I think I'm also shocked to see how many people actually went for it. You know, I don't think this community has a deep enough understanding of, when we talk about like the competitive player base is a small fraction of the game, but I think a lot of people underestimate how many competitive players there are in the landscape of things. And how many $450? There were also, I mean, I heard a lot of stories from people. And I mean, I don't know if I'm sorry if you weren't one of these, but there were a lot of people out here. And I mean, a lot of people that I heard hey, I bought a box. I got a Mulch Army. Or, you know, you had other people that are like, hey, we had another case of a friend of mine that bought 4 packs from his locals and pulled a Fool Wars. Okay. On our second case, my friend actually, the one we didn't film, by the way, we had a double Fool Wars box with a QCR and a regular one. Like, what? And then, of course, you know, I've already heard other stories from people going, yeah, I bought 2 boxes, pulled 2 Fool Wars. I mean, I have a friend that bought 4, and actually it was 6 boxes and got, 3 Fool Wars. So, you know what? I'm not surprised out here with a lot of people are on this, hey, I got 1, I'll go buy the other 2. And you've also got the other camp out here. It's like, well, I got the 1, so now I can cross it out, so I don't have to lose to it. It's an interesting time in this game right now. A lot of the people that, are like, I hate this. The reality of the situation is people's pockets are a lot deeper, and they were saving for this. All right? It's just, I don't think they're as vocal about these sorts of things as you might be thinking about. And I think that's the real interesting thing out here, is just how this silent group of players was just like, yeah, screw it, $450, let's do this. Or they're spending $300 or $150 because they need one. And, a lot more people buy product than you might imagine. You'll hear the people boycotting the game. They're like, I don't like this treatment. And that's fine. You do you. But you got to remember, unfortunately, you are one piece in the machine. And not everybody's going to listen. It's that. So, did you spend $450? Are you ready to play your $450 playset? You over there in the back, are you ready to Fool Wars your opponent into a turn skip? Why, yes, you are. All right, you got it. Wait, you're going to have to spend another $300 on Dreadnader and Malice in December? Pfft, that's in 2 months. That's a future problem. We don't deal with future problems here. We only live in the moment. I really want to know how many people charge their credit cards for these Fool Wars, honestly. I think that's the thing I want to know how many people took out loans on their credit to be able to justify this, to be able to go, all right, I can go win a couple locals out here. Those are the real champions out here. Also, Deceptions, $60+ Dominus Impulses, heading on up to 40s today. Like, I thought Impulse, I think a majority of people thought Impulse was going to go down. No, Impulse has actually gone up, actually. I was like, hey, you might be able to get a set of Impulses, relatively cheaply. Then maybe they'll go down to like 25. No, the secondary market's not letting it happen. The secondary is dragging this as far as they can, and they're saying, nope. You guys thought you were good? No, it's $120 now for place. It's $180. If you need a playset, okay, so remember, right now, it's $450 for a playset of Mulch Armies. It's now $180 for a playset of, our dear friend. And then you're looking at $120 on top of that. You're looking at, for a playset of those 9 cards, $750. That was the price of a case on pre-sale from a few stores if you ordered very, very early. Which is, if you pulled all that, you would have made $50. But in the case of my case, we got 1 Deception, 2 Fool Wars, 2 Impulse. So, we were down 120, 40, and 150. So that first case made $440 on those big cards. Woo! But that's where we are. So like I said, if you pulled out the old handy dandy credit card, I just want to see the statistics. I just want to see what people did with this. But for now, you guys have a good rest of your day. And you know what? You have a YCS to watch the card go up to $200. Imagine $600 by the end of the weekend. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.